Okay, let's be real. The fear of being judged online is hands down the number one worry entrepreneurs have building their businesses on social media. So in this video, I'm going to tell you how to deal with trolls online. So the last couple weeks, I've talked about why every entrepreneur who's an online expert should be on YouTube. And if you missed it, you can watch this video where I compared YouTube versus Reels with a 30-day experiment and got shocking results. But I also get how scary it can be putting yourself online and on social media. I mean, when I started putting myself on video, I remember thinking to myself, what are people gonna think of me? And what if they think I'm lame on video? And oh my goodness, what if I get trolls? I don't wanna get trolls. But here's the truth, judging is human nature. In fact, everyone does it, and that is perfectly okay. Psychology today even states that it's impossible to not judge people. It's an instinct that we were all born with. In fact, you're judging me right now as you watch this very video. You might be thinking, I don't know, her hair's messed up, or I don't like that red shirt, or what's up with her background? I don't know. Or maybe you're thinking, I really like this person, which, hey, thanks if that's your judgment on me. My goal isn't to magically erase judgment. It's to help you flip the script and stop letting fear hold you hostage. It's about sharing your amazing self online and on social media, and how to overcome fear of failure and judgment that holds so many entrepreneurs back from creating content. So if you're thinking something like, if I put myself out there on video, people will judge me and I don't want to be criticized, that's a limiting belief, by the way, then I want you to flip it to being on video gives me an opportunity to inspire and help others simply by being myself. That is an empowering belief. Because remember, judgment from others is not a reflection of your worth. It's just proof that you're visible and making an impact. When you step into your true self and let your personality shine through your videos, you're going to attract your ideal audience, people who love you for exactly who you are. I like to say that authenticity is like charisma's cooler cousin. It draws your ideal people right in. And if you're thinking right about now, all right, Patricia, this is great and all, but what about trolls? I don't want them. Here's the thing. If you're online and making an impact, you'll have trolls and negative comments at least once in a while, but take it as a rite of passage for being online. It's just part of the journey. And I do want to say that sometimes people are mean on social media, but not necessarily trolls. So when you do get a negative comment, ask yourself this question. Is there any truth to what they're saying? For example, I got a comment a while ago, and it was something like, instead of repeating what you just said in the video, why don't you have integrity and actually answer the people's questions? Which was a little mean, in my opinion, implying that I don't have integrity. But I looked into this, and at first, of course, my first reaction was like, what? But then I was like, oh, wait a minute. They updated, it was like a video on not to mirror yourself on Facebook Live, and people were asking the question on, oh, I can't find whatever icon, which was a question that I had every once in a while. And so I just basically copied and pasted my answer from previous questions that I had answered, if that makes sense. But what I didn't realize is that Facebook Live actually made updates and that icon was no longer there that I was telling people to click on because of the update. Did I lack integrity? I don't think it was integrity. I think it was just looking into the situation more. You can disagree or agree with me, either way. So what I did was, after I calmed down from reading that comment, I just answered her and replied and said, oh, you know what? Yeah, my apologies. I'm so sorry. I overlooked this. I didn't realize that it was updated, da 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 da, and so forth. But on the other hand, sometimes you do get 100% like trolls, just people saying mean things to, I don't know, maybe help themselves feel better about themselves temporarily. So if that's the case, and there's really no constructive feedback in their comment, it's literally just to hurt someone, then here's a lowdown on handling it like a boss with my 3-step CAR method for handling trolls. Okay, so the C in CAR stands for celebrate. Yes, because getting trolls means you're officially visible and making an impact. You are doing something right. So yes, celebrate. And then the A in CAR stands for abolish. Yes, delete the negative comment. You don't need that in your feed. And that way too, you can keep your space positive and empowering. Okay, so the other day I got this comment, and this person, Tano T87, wrote, "Haha, this is cringe, get a real job." Yeah, no constructive feedback. That is a definition of a troll comment. So all you have to do is delete it, and I'll show you how to do that. This was on YouTube. You're just gonna hit the 3 circles on the right, and then you're gonna click on remove comment, and it is deleted forever. I mean, yeah, I could have replied to this person and been like, I don't know, said something back, said, I do have a real job, but why give that person any more time than they deserve? Like, reading that comment took more time than it should have. You know what I'm saying? So abolish, delete those troll comments, and then forget about it. And the R in my CAR method stands for refocus. Stay connected to your mission, your audience, and your purpose. And remember, for every troll, there are countless others quietly cheering you on and so grateful for your help and insights. So be bold, get out there and shine online, because you make a positive impact on others. If you want extra support from me, just click the link below. I offer one-on-one consulting calls, have a coaching program, and if you're ready to level up your business with video, then you want to get my online course called The Map to Lucrative Videos. This is where I walk you through my MAP framework so you increase your income and impact with video. And it's so awesome. I just love what my students have been able to accomplish after taking this course. So many have been able to create their first online courses. They've been able to get on the national news because of their quality videos, and some of them have even tripled the number of customers. It is so awesome. Alrighty, if you found this video helpful, I would love it if you gave it that thumbs up, and let me know in the comments what you think of the CAR method. Are you gonna do it? Let me know. I'd love to hear from you. All right, I will see you in the next video. All right, next up, you can watch this video that I put on the screen. It's called Beginner Tips for Mastering On-Camera Speaking. And if you don't see it on the screen, I'll also put the link in the description below.